Welcome back to the Voice of Metal, where we talk about all things, I should say, all things metal and the people of metal, which actually is what the channel is really about. The essence of metal is the people behind the music, the people that are doing it every single day, people that enjoy metal music, the people that sing metal music, the people who play metal music. Those are the people that we talk about. And the people that I would like to interview and I'm going to be interviewing because I'm going to do that because I know there's some bands out there like yours that will definitely enjoy being a part of the family at the Voice of Metal. And I think you'll enjoy it too, as far as that goes, because I think there's a lot to offer. People that are subscribing to the channel right now, we got lists of bands that you may not know, you may not have heard of, and I'm hoping I can help broaden your horizons when it comes to metal music and different types of music that are out there. Every once in a while, I will mention something about other bands besides just metal bands. But just so you know, Megadeth has got their last album out, which they had pre-orders for, and you could probably still get just the regular basic stuff. Probably for pre-order, which is going to be out sometime in January. I'm not sure exactly what the date was. Also, their concert's going to be coming up, their very last concert. So you know to plan ahead. Keep an eye out for the dates on it. If I have that, I will let you know when they release it. At least you can go to the website, maybe even post the website for you if I see it. If not, please let me know. I'll definitely add that to the channel so that way you guys all know, because this might be your last opportunity to see Dave Mustaine live, which I did get to see him with Five Finger Death Punch because they were opening for them, along with Who, and also I'm trying to remember who else it was, but I think it was a smaller band I didn't know as well. But yeah, with Five Finger, it was really good. It was a really awesome show. Got some great seats there, and a fairly decent price for the show itself. So hopefully, I can get one of those and go to that show and enjoy it with my son and maybe somebody else maybe that's there might actually know me from the channel. Who knows? So, who knows? Denver, if you're in Denver, Colorado, I'll probably be going there because I'm sure they'll have it there. Well, so we are talking about a list of songs that, see here, let me make sure I get it right here. Um, no, I forgot. It's supposed to be, I think I've got the wrong title. Hold on. Abstract art and focus, deep focus. Yeah. So there you go. It's kind of a black metal list a little bit. So and had one person there. I don't know if they're still there. They're probably gone. But anyway, sorry, I was trying to charge my phone because it's a little bit low. Number 20 is Lazarus. It's porcu- porcupine tree, porcupine tree, something like that. Por porcupus, porcupine. See, it looks like pour and then cup and then pine at the end. So it's Porcupine tree. It's a softer progressive metal track offering a melodic and ambient dynamic shift. Sorry, providing an introspective release after the chaotic metal. Hmm. Interesting. Interesting description for the song. I don't know. Anyway, number 19 is a dying god coming into human flesh from Celtic Frost, which is definitely a good and wonderful band. If you've never heard of them, you should really check them out. They're really awesome. This is one I definitely know for certain, and they have some really great music. I just thought I would let you guys know because, yeah, it's one of my personal favorites. Because somebody that I know introduced me to them and a few other bands as well, along with another friend of mine that knows probably more about metal than even I do. Um, Slow crushing funeral doom that explores heavy spiritual and med- mechanical themes, whatever, mythological themes. I think of decline and decay. Number 18 is Earth is not as a cold, dead place. That's interesting. Cult of Luna. I always want to make sure I said that right. I was thinking, am I reading that right? Anyway, post metal. that uses long repetitive, build-ups with massive dynamic shifts to create a profound cinematic emotional experience for the listener, which is kind of cool. I like that. It sounds a little bit different. I'm not sure if I'd like it or not, but I think I've heard a few songs from Cult of Luna, but I'm not positive on that. Now this one is rather interesting. Cough slash cold. It's kind of weird. Kato Dot is the name of the group. Kato, Cayo. Just in case I pronounce that wrong, so you can find it. Chamber gothic metal that incorporates the element of jazz, cello. Ooh, I like cello. Giving a chilling melodic texture to heavy abstract themes. I don't know. It might be worth checking out. We'll see. I'm gonna have to check. Definitely gotta check that out. Sometimes I don't always check out everything I have on my list because sometimes I get busy with other things. So who knows? Nile, Nihil. I think that's how you pronounce it. And this one, I have no idea how to pronounce the name, and it's probably Swedish, probably or something. I'm assuming, or some other country that I don't recognize how to say it. It's Nanal, Nahrakh. The first word looks kind of like something else, but I'm not gonna say the word. That's why another reason why I didn't read it out loud, because one, I wasn't sure if I pronounced it right, and two, it might be kind of one of those things that might not be. It might be questionable for YouTube, but it's kind of close, but not quite. Extreme industrial black metal that uses piercing screams. Okay, there you go. Mechanicalized beats to invoke a feeling of substance, desperation, and nihilism. Interesting. I don't know. Anyway, number 15 is The Death of Dreams, a Sleepy Time Gorilla Museum is the name of the band. Sleepy Time Gorilla Museum. I don't know if I've heard that one at all. But it's called The Death of Dreams. Avant-garde metal utilizing unique custom instruments, theatrical concepts to explore the loss of imagination and potential. That sounds like kind of a real artsy type thing, I think. And the band sounds like an interesting band just from the title of the band itself. I don't know. That one I haven't heard of. So, yeah, I'm going to try to say, you never know. It might be really good. We'll see. You have to check it out. So, number 14 is Scream as a Child. The number 12 looks like you. The number 12 looks like you. That's the name of the band. Okay, Scream Like a Child. I hope I got that right. May I mixed them up. Chaotic mathcore. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Chaotic mathcore with frequent aggressive tempo changes, theatrical vocals, representing a complete and forensic metal breakdown. Frantic metal breakdown. Uh, I think I said that right. But anyway, that kind of makes sense. And there is such as um, metal music, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, mathcore metal. Go figure. Yeah, see, I got some people watching, but they kind of left. Who knows? See, I don't have my normal people on here. Where are they at tonight? They might maybe they got too tired from last night, so they're not here now. Who knows? They're busy. It's hard saying. They might be going to a concert right now. This one, number 13, is Antimana. God, I hate these when they're really hard to pronounce. Antionmia, and Krillia, Krallice. Krillice, I think is how you say Krillice. I believe I'm pronounced that right, I hope. Highly technical atmospheric black metal featuring complex interlocking guitar melodies with that create a dizzying spiraling effect. Anyway, number 12 is the gift of disinterest. The gift of disinterest. So they give you a gift that makes you disinterested in things. Sounds like the opposite of Christmas, maybe. I don't know. Grow nuts. Grow nuts Sounds like gore nut guts guts gore nuts. I mean that's how you pronounce it. Hello, how's it going? What? Okay, that's weird. Add a sticker. Well, adding a sticker puts it right in the middle of my face, so I don't know if I want to do that. I've already tried that before and it didn't work out. Further exploration to fractured guitar harmony and non-traditional melodic structures, challenging the listener's perception of sound. That's interesting. Number 11 is Plague of Locusts is Converge. Converge. Okay, I'll make sure I said that right. An extremely short, explosive mathcore track known for its unrelenting speed and chaotic energy, representing intense, pancaked, panicked. Yeah, panicked chaos. Make sure I started to say pancake chaos, which is kind of weird. Uh, who knows? Let's see here. And that was Plague of Lotus. Interesting song mate title too. The whirl is alterate. It looks like ulcerate. Man, that's what it is. Ulcerate. ULCERATE. So man, got people coming and going. Pure dissonant death metal defined by its lack of clear melodies, constraint, sonic tension, often linked to the feeling of anxiety and emptiness, which is crazy. Hello, how's it going? Oh, just in case if you're new to the channel, I haven't mentioned, check it out. The like and subscribe because it's always important to do that because I'm sure everybody usually does that and it helps out the channel and it'll help you out maybe knowing some new bands that you don't know anything about. So we'll see. Let's see here. The Grand Inquisitor, number 2. Now, this one, I am not sure if I'm going to pronounce this right at all. Ethereal Deluge. It's like EPHELDUATH. Chaotic jazz infused technical metal characterized by sudden tempos, right? And genre shifts, reflecting mental instability and complexity, which is cool. Number 8 is the Black Sea, and I, that one I'm gonna pass on spelling. I mean, try and pronounce it. Or it looks like no, I don't even say it. ORANSSI PA That's what it looks like. Pazzu. Who knows? Psychedelic black metal that uses heavy repetition and swirling textures to indicate a trance-like state of focus and disorientation. Are they kind of hypnotizing me with black metal? Who knows? That's an interesting kind of combination for a song or group or whatever. So, yeah. Anyway, Unconventional Rights from Portal is the name of the group. Number 7, the highly distorted death metal that creates a suffocating atmosphere sounding like a dark, indecipherable ritual of or inconviction in eyes. It's vocalization. Maybe that's what it is. Anyway, I'm not very good at that one. Anyway, number 6 is Catch. Whoa, 33. Catch 33 by Meshuggah. I've heard of Meshuggah. Meshuggah is like, yeah, Meshuggah. Part of a loop concept album, this track explores unconceptual psychedelic traps and the occasional of thought mimicking mental status. Okay, stasis. Mental stasis. That's what it is. I'm a little tired. What can I say? This is interesting. 5, dismemberment and the existential crisis of the self. Interesting. And this is Pyrathon, Pyrrhohon, Pyrathon. I think that's right. Technical death metal featuring unconventional structures and philosophical lyrics about the painful migration of one's identity. That's crazy. That sounds like pretty deep stuff here. Who knows? Let me see. We got a couple more here on the list, and we'll talk and have you any questions or whatever. Let's see here. The Man Who Became a Monster, number 4. Imperial Triumphant is avant-garde black jazz metal depicting no, the chaotic and often terrifying grandeur and decay of the massive urban environment like New York City. That's interesting. Depicting chaotic. That's definitely different and often terrifying. That's, yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna have to check that one out to find out what it's all about. Now this one, definitely don't know how to pronounce it. It's L, then like a little apostrophe, whatever, semicolon, whatever, like the little line. Anyway, ENFER from Gojira. That's number 3, a dynamic track exploring personal turmoil and the concept of finding one's own internal hell and confronting it. Don't ask me. I didn't write the description on that one. Number 2 is Calculated by the Gnat by Gore Nuts. Gore Nuts. I've heard of them before. Oh, actually, I think we have them on the list earlier. So you have to check that out. Highly dissonant and fractured death metal that uses anatonical harmony to create a feeling of mathematical and cosmic horror. That sounds kind of interesting. That might be interesting to find out what mathcore or math metal sounds like because I've never heard any math metal that I know of. So it'd be kind of interesting. Kind of like Gojira, I've heard. Somebody told me that they're kind of like that, but I'm not sure. Maybe Meshuggah sounds kind of like that too. Who knows? This one is number 1, The Future Breed Machine. Interesting. A semi polyrhythmic track exploring themes of technological evolution and the loss of human identity to machinery. Well, that's pretty deep if you think about it, especially with everything going on with robots and AI. That's probably what this song might be about. I don't know when it was released, but yeah, Future Breed Machine. That might be kind of deep, dark. Kind of exposing uh, what the future might hold later on, or what could possibly happen in the future. Because there's a lot of videos out there that I've seen online about AI and robotics and everything like that. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Do you think that the AI overlords and robots are going to take over the planet? I mean, I'm just curious because it'd be kind of interesting to hear what you guys have to say about it. Because, yeah, that's what it kind of touches on. I think it's kind of like AI. I forgot the last part of it from Testament from their newest album. They have it's about AI and about taking over basically our roles as human beings on the face of the planet. I guess that we've lost control of it all, or we will probably eventually, which is kind of scary and kind of cool depending on how you look at it. Depends on how things turn out. From what I have seen on a video, and I forgot which one it was. It's a guy from the future, and he calls this the stupid era. That's not my quote. That's the guy that actually said he's from the future. And I forgot. Oops, something fell. Anyway, it's a rattle. Anyway, for the guy from the future was saying that basically this is the stupid era. Basically, that we as human beings in this time frame have done a lot of stupid things, and eventually it will affect him in the future and people of like him in the future that live in that time frame. And some of the stuff he's been saying is awfully close to, and you guys might have seen it. I think it was on Netflix, not Netflix. It's either Netflix or Prime. If you look at time travel or something like that, it's got a guy with a kind of balding head. It's because the radiation took his hair, is what it says, which kind of makes sense. And there's a lot of other things that are on there that sound kind of like might be kind of legit, but it's hard to say. And he said that the robots take care of us later on in the future. But then there's another video that kind of touches on that same kind of ordeal. Like it's almost like we're in charge. We're not in charge of things of the future later on with the robots. They're mostly they're trying to take control of the, the people, well, kill off the strong ones and then keep the weak ones to do things for them when it comes to um, building some things or doing things that they cannot do. And it's rather interesting how that works out. Sorry. Um, so I'm kind of wondering if what he's saying is partially true, because especially when they were talking about certain people buying certain countries. I ain't gonna get this, not trying to be political on this, but it's rather interesting. So that song kind of brings that about. This from Meshuggah, the future breeding machine. So I don't know. We'll see. I don't have a lot of people talking on the channel this time. I guess I lost some people. I don't know. But anyway, don't forget, like and subscribe. If there's any questions you have, let me know. Didn't I've been trying to work on some to see if I could get some of the playlists um on on the actual video itself, so you guys can listen to some of the songs, but for some reason it isn't quite working out the way I planned, because I was hoping to kind of make it a little easier on myself so I wouldn't have to go down through each one. But it's not like it's that much. It's like 20 songs. So if I have time, I'll try to do it, but who knows. So thanks for watching. Take care. Don't forget to headbang, like, and subscribe to the channel. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. It is free, no charge, of course. And you'll know when a new video comes out, and possibly some new news too, especially with that Megadeth concert coming up. You definitely don't want to be left out in the cold. And if you guys hear about it before I do, let me know, so I can let everybody else know. I appreciate it, because without you guys helping me out, you know, not everybody's going to be informed. Just like liking and subscribing, same thing, and it pushes out to the YouTube universe, I guess you could say. At least that's what everybody keeps saying. Yeah, if you don't do this, you're not going to get, we're not going to get some new people on the channel and stuff like that. So it helps them out, find out what's going on in the actual voice of metal from other, or I should say metal artists themselves. Sorry. Take care, have a good night. I'll see you next weekend, and you guys take care and stay out of trouble. Thanks. Have a good night.